Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday here in Southern California, and I am testing out my earbuds, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If you do hop on live, if you're catching the replay, say hello, let me know that you caught the replay, and whether this is helpful or not. So I wanted to go ahead and get started. Yesterday in our Facebook group, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, make sure that you click on the button that says join group, or you can go to our community cafe /workshop so that you can make sure that you are a part of the daily, weekly free workshop in that free Facebook group. So make sure that you come in and join us, and you will find out that when I go live here, I've already gone live in my group the day before. And it's really more of like you and I are having a conversation in there. So if you want to make sure to get that information first, go ahead and join that free Facebook group, and then and I'll see you in there, okay? So today I want to go over how to freshen up your Facebook group. Now, if you have a Facebook group, chances are you've struggled with your engagement or your growth, or building content for your group, or really just not knowing where to take it. Usually a free Facebook group is a little bit confusing sometimes because you want an end result, right? There's a purpose for your members to be in that group. It's not just for you to hang out with, on your own time. If that's the case, then great, good for you. But most of us that have Facebook groups have them for a purpose. We have them to educate our members, to provide value, to share that know, like, and trust factor for, understand who we are as a person, as a service provider, and as an expert. So when we do open up a Facebook group, we really struggle sometimes, actually a lot of time. I will tell you that is why I got into teaching Facebook groups, because over the last 9 years, I have run very successful Facebook groups, and I have run really, really horrible Facebook groups. So I know exactly what to do and when to do it and how to do it and how to build engagement and how to grow your group organically so that you are not spending your hard-earned money on your free Facebook group, because, we want to make sure and balance out where we're spending our resources, where we're spending our time. And I am all about, saving time, saving money, and really providing value in our groups and overproducing, okay? But I want you to overproduce on your time, not, going out of your way to spend every waking moment in your free group. Why would you do that? Okay, so that being said, maybe you've had your free Facebook group open for a while and it used to be really flourishing, and then it's just kind of taken a nosedive. Or maybe you just opened a Facebook group, or maybe you're starting and don't know where to start as far as opening up a Facebook group. All of the above, this is the right video for you, okay? It's better to be prepared before you start a group than to be there after the fact. Or, it's time to fix your group, okay? So most people struggle with, what do I share in my group? How do I share it? How do I make sure that people are seeing it? Okay. I want you to, number one, understand that your Facebook group should not be a victim of Facebook notification algorithm. Your goal in your Facebook group is for your members to actually have your group saved as a favorite so that they are checking in your group on their own and they're not relying on the Facebook algorithm. That is number one. That is where most people miss the mark. Most people are 100% relying on Facebook notifications and allowing our members to see our posts. But if you get ahead of that and you really spend that time and intention in your group, you know that your members are going to see your posts, okay? So get that out of your mind, get that out of your head that you're relying on Facebook algorithms to lead the way, okay? We want your members to save your group as their favorite so that they are checking in the group every day, because it is the most amazing place to be on Facebook, right? Okay, so that's number one. Now, I'm going to give you some strategies on how to actually liven up the group, freshen it up. Maybe you're sharing the same old things. Maybe you're doing Motivation Monday and, I don't know, Taco Tuesday and, Wacky Wednesday and Fun Friday, and you get my point. Maybe you've got those themes and you've been running them for a very long time, and it's becoming kind of stale. Actually, it's becoming stale for you and your members. I know for me, when I start doing things for a very long period of time, I start to get bored of it, and then I don't put as much into it. So really freshening up your Facebook group is valuable for yourself as well as your members, okay? All right, so the number one thing to get started in freshening up your Facebook group is you need to listen to your members. Maybe your members aren't talking, so it's a little difficult for you to listen to your members, but you need to listen to what they're saying. Your goal is to be the mind reader for your members. So how do we listen? Well, if you're sharing polls, if you're sharing questions, if your questions to get into the group are geared towards the struggle that your members have, those are very easy ways to listen to your members, to hear what their struggles are, to hear what's going on in their lives right now and why they need your group. Okay, so for me, in my group, you have to answer a series of questions to get into the group, but those series of questions are geared towards educating me as to what your struggle is currently at this moment in time. Now, if I see a trend that, this week everybody is saying that their biggest struggle is engagement in their group, but then guess what? Those fresh eyes are something I'm going to pay attention to. In your group as well, as far as your existing members go, put out a poll, make it fun though. Don't be boring and say, what is your biggest struggle? You can make it fun. Okay, guys. So, for me, I could say, hey, I posted, the Uno meme to see how my engagement went, and it tanked. How is your engagement this week? Okay, it's a simple lead in to asking that question, making it fun, making it, oh yeah, I have that same problem, so that you can understand where people are at, all right? So if you're asking questions, you are going to be the mind reader of your member, and that is going to make your group even more exceptional than any other group. Because truly, if you're just posting a Motivational Monday or Taco Tuesday, then you're just gearing towards engagement. And yay, that's fun, but is it valuable? Is it really valuable for your members? No. They want to be understood. They want to be heard. They want to know that you have their back and that you understand their struggles. But you have to make it fun. If you have questions on how to make it fun, just comment under here and I will come back and make sure to answer that and give you some great ideas on how to make it fun. Okay, so that's number one. Listen to your members. Make sure that you understand what their current struggles are at this moment in time. Now, number two goes along with the same message. You need to understand at least 4 pain points for your members. Okay, each group that is out there on Facebook should have at least 4 pain points that the group leader is addressing. Now, you probably are saying I don't see that happening 99% of the time. This is your opportunity to be that 1%, right? If you're the mind reader and you understand your members' pain points, then creating content is the easy part. All right, so you're going to come up with your 4 pain points for your members based on the struggles that they have. Now, I'm going to give you an example of mine. For Facebook groups, and you've seen me repeat this over and over again because I'm talking to you and you're struggling just like everybody else. So, number one, engagement is one of the biggest pain points that people have with Facebook groups. They struggle with understanding why people aren't talking, what you're putting your heart and soul into this group, and nobody's showing up. Nobody's talking. Nobody's having that conversation. So that is number one, my biggest pain point for my group. All right. Number 2, my biggest pain point is Facebook group growth. How do I grow my group? Right? People struggle with finding members for their group without being salesy, without being overly obnoxious, without adding everybody and their mother in the group. So that is number 2 for my pain points, all right? So it's very easy for me to categorize my content based on at least those 2 pain points. So if you can't come up with 4 pain points, at least come up with 2 pain points to start with. All right, so the third pain point for my group is content. Okay, great. I understand my members' struggles. I understand where they're coming from, but what kind of content should I create? So that is a huge pain point for people with Facebook groups, right? And that's kind of where we're at right here in this live video. It's really about engagement and also about content creation. So I can kind of cover both topics in this live video because I understand where the pain points are. All right, so then the fourth pain point for my group would be the strategy behind everything Facebook groups, the strategy behind how to grow the group, the strategy behind how to create the content, the strategy behind everything, the insights, how to study your, whether your group is a healthy group or whether you need help with your group. So those are my 4 pain points. So you need to come up with 4 pain points for your group, as well as, listen to the questions, listen to the answers. So you've got 2 strategies so far on how to freshen up your group. So how do you do the next piece, okay? Now that you understand what the struggles are and you understand what your pain points are, makes life really easy when you categorize those. So don't go any further until you have those things, all right? Again, if you have problems with coming up with your pain points, comment below. I would be more than happy to work with you on trying to figure out what your pain points or what I see your pain points is probably being for your Facebook group. Once you have those, you guys, your groups will be so much better. All right, so then number 3, this is the final way to really freshen up your Facebook group is you have that information and now you need to come up with a plan. How do you come up with a plan every single week? Well, like I said earlier, if I'm bored creating content, then my members are going to be bored. So I like to come up with a plan pretty much on a monthly basis, a new plan on a monthly basis. Now, I've run this workshop, this weekly workshop, which was amazing. And I grabbed so many great people that have joined the group because I promoted this free workshop. I talk about my 4 pain points, 1 pain point a week. I spend all week covering a pain point. Guess what? It was awesome. 2 months of it. We went through 2 months, really strong engagement, really strong activity. And then it started to dip. So what did I do? I started to listen to the group. I started to understand that, maybe that was getting a little bit stale, right? So I needed to come up with another plan. So a 3-day challenge. Now, I'm not a big proponent of a 5-day challenge because typically most people spend the most time in Facebook groups on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes they check in on Sunday night to get ready for the week. But typically Thursday, Friday, Saturday are very slow in Facebook groups. You may be the exception. If you are, let us know. I want to know. So 3-day challenges. Take one of those 4 topics, one of those 4 pain points, and create a 3-day challenge around it. This way, it's easy for you to grow your group when you're talking about what's coming up next. And you're not creating something out of the ordinary. You know those pain points. You should be the expert on those pain points. So you create a 3-day challenge around those pain points. And it's fresh and new and people are excited about it. And it's really, really easy to talk about as far as inviting new people into the group and growing that group that way. Or now my newest plan for the same 4 topics would be I am choosing 1 member who is, they're filling out an application and I am going to mentor them for 30 days. I'm going to be in their ear for 30 days, following their group, giving my feedback, my suggestions, my what should you be doing, here's my opinion, here's what I think you should do, here's how to build some more engagement. Are you finding your members here? Where are you finding your members? Where are you talking to new people? I am going to be following someone for 30 days for free. They win my one-on-one coaching But guess what? I'm going to be sharing our aha moments, our transformation, highlights. And guess what? That person gets basically free advertisement in the group because we're going through that person's group and we're going to bring it from point A to point B at the end of 30 days. So that is my new plan on freshening up my group and really getting people excited and wanting to show up in the group, right? So you do have to keep it fresh. I'm not going to lie. You do have to keep it fresh, but I'm here to keep it manageable. You're not having to pull something new out of the sky for weeks and weeks and weeks. This is stuff you already know. It's just creating it in a new box, in a new presentation, so that you feel fresh, your members feel fresh, you're able to grow your group, and you've got the whole system in place, okay? Now, I hope that was super valuable. I know that we didn't have very many people on here live, so I'm sure that you'll catch the replay. Comment, let me know that you've caught the replay. Say hello, reach out. If you're struggling, let me know. I'm here, I have your back. And again, if you want to be part of that free membership, or not the free membership, the free group, it's called Our Community Cafe with Anna Gray. Just search it on Facebook. You can find it through that workshop link I shared as well. And I'll see you there. Make sure you can follow me on Instagram as well. I'm doing stories over there and just kind of sharing who I am and my life and my puppy and my kids and all of that fun stuff. So thanks for hopping on, you guys, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye.